African leaders arrive at the headquarters of the African Union. They came to discuss the continent's relationship with the International Criminal Court, which has now taken a turn for the worse. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta was here. He's due to stand trial at the court next month. But now African leaders say he doesn't have to.
We have resolved that no serving AU head of state or government or anybody acting or entitled to act in such capacity shall be required to appear before any international court or tribunal during his term of office.
This is where it all started, violence following Kenya's disputed 2007 election. More than 1,000 people were killed and more than 500,000 displaced. The court prosecutors say President Kenyatta is among those responsible. He and his deputy, William Ruto, are facing trials in The Hague. So far, they've cooperated with the court and attended hearings. They're legally obliged to, according to Kenyan and international law, because Kenya is still a member of the ICC. The statement made at the African Union doesn't change that in any legal way, but it's a strong political statement in defiance of the court and countries that support it. In its earlier years, the International Criminal Court was quite popular amongst African governments. Many of its first cases were requested by African countries, and many of those were against rebels and warlords. Now that African politicians are in the dock, things seem to have changed. Many of the governments meeting here at the African Union have argued that Africa can deal with its own problems. On the other hand, victims groups and human rights activists are saying that the leaders are just trying to seek impunity. Stephen Lamoni campaigns for international justice. Rights organisations like his have not been allowed to attend the last two African Union meetings, so we had to speak to him outside.
The leaders here are simply trying to protect themselves. They feel that they should be protected and victims should suffer. No victim should be given the right to justice, which is absolutely unfair.
Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir has also been charged by the ICC. He's wanted for genocide. He refused to attend trial, so the court issued an international arrest warrant. And while the AU's statement doesn't get Kenyatta completely off the hook, it's a big political victory for him to have Africa's support. And a big test for the International Criminal Court. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera at the African Union.